ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, and welcome to another episode of Fight Night. I am your host, Josie, and we are here, and we are about to talk about everything going on in the wrestling world. We got a lot to talk about. I know, everybody wants to talk about Roman and Bloodline Civil War, and we're going to get to that. We're also talk some AEW, some Impact. Right now, I'm going to bring in three of the best guys in wrestling podcast history. First, this man just old. He's just old. He just turned 52, and you can tell he's getting a little decrepit now. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only Mr. William H.D. Morgan, if you will, baby.
You can take that old. I want you to shine up real good. Turn that some bitch sideways and stick it straight up your country. Yes, but I am not like that. I am not a mean person. I know what you want me to do, and I'm finna go ahead and do it. Here we go.
Round one, fight.
Here you go.
I'm going to make a guess right now how many times we're going to hit the yeah on that thing tonight. I'm going to say 4 times. 4 times.
Might be more than that. Because,
Made me lose my headphones. Look at you.
You want me to do it again?
No, I said made me lose my headphones.
Oh.
All right. Next, we got the man. Haven't seen him in a couple of weeks, but he's here. He had to be here because I bet Saturday, he was doing a happy dance when Roman took that pin. He was over there like doing the Killicious dance. Mr. Killicious.
You got to dance? Oh, snap.
Yes, was good. I'll turn my mic in a minute. I mean, not my mic. My mic is on. My cam in a minute. I'm actually not that happy of Roman taking a pin, but we'll get to it. But I'm happy that I'm not happy, if that makes sense. All right, bring in Stacks. I know you're waiting.
All right, and this man right here, he is Nebraska's own Mr. Haystacks Calhoun, ladies and gentlemen.
What it do? Fuck Roman, everybody. Fuck Roman.
Nebraska.
Fuck Roman. Go
Fuck
Big
Roman.
Red. Fuck Roman.
Palatial states in Nebraska.
Hey, Will, at least it will.
Look at that piano back there, y'all. I ain't no Stacks had it like that. That's got that granddaddy piano back there.
Dang,
Well,
Stacks
at
got
least
that.
at least Nebraska doesn't sound like a war zone like it did Monday night.
That's true.
God damn.
That was true. You think we was playing Call of Duty or something?
Yeah. Dan's the whole entire show just boom, 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 boom.
There's fireworks the whole time through.
People get nuts down here. They don't have anything else to do, so they get used to the
going to the cornfield and just setting
going to
on
the
fire.
cornfield. Absolutely, going to the goddamn
y'all got
cornfield.
Walmart down there. Come on, man. Y'all got something to do.
How many cornfields burned Monday night, Stacks? How many cornfields?
Quite a few. I can't even count them because there's so many goddamn many.
Yeah, I know y'all got Walmart up there. Y'all got some Mickey D's up there. Y'all got something to do.
Yeah, well, there's that. But outside of that, it's pretty lackluster. So.
All right. As I said, we're going to dive into Money in the Bank, some AEW, some Impact. First thing I want to start off with is a couple of things. First, congratulations to Eddie fucking Kingston. Did y'all see? He beat Kenta today to win his first major world champion. He's now the New Japan World Strong Openweight champion.
Good for him, man. Good for him. Good to see it, too. Good to see it.
I got to say, I've been a fan of Eddie since he was in Impact. I loved him with LAX. I've really enjoyed him in AEW, and it's good to see him finally getting the credit he deserves. He's put in a lot of work, and one of the reasons I respect Eddie is his openness with his mental health and everything, and I love to see him get that win. It was well-deserved. Well-deserved. Also, happy birthday to the one and only Adam Cole, baby!
Adam Cole!
Stacks, you just went like digitized.
I did. I saw that. It was kind of freaky. Yeah, holy shit.
He's Mad Max.
real quick before we dive into Money in the Bank, and we're going to spend a lot of time in Money in the Bank because there's a lot to cover with that pay-per-view. I will say I was actually impressed by that pay-per-view. It's the first time I've enjoyed WWE.
It was pretty good. Yeah,
First WWE pay-per-view I've enjoyed since night one of Mania.
That's fair. That's fair.
I was very impressed by
fair
it.
assessment.
You know what? We'll dive into it. I do want to make sure we discuss. I do want to make sure we discuss some AEW and Impact later in the
About
show.
to dive in.
We'll go ahead and dive into Money in the Bank. First things first, we're going to dive into the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. Gotta say, was a really good match. I was very impressed by it. I know Kill put in our private chat said they buried Aaron Knight, and I don't necessarily agree with that.
I don't necessarily think they buried Knight, but
I think Knight is still going to get a world championship run. If you really think about it, the most common sense person to put it on was Damian because of what he's got going on with Finn and the Judgment Day. It just made sense for him to be the Money in the Bank. And, I saw something today. Look at the last, year and a half. Anytime that a superstar can show that they can carry a celebrity in a high-profile match, they usually
get rewarded.
They've been getting rewarded.
Yep.
You look at Sammy. You look at Sammy about a year and a half ago at Mania with Knoxville. One of the greatest comedy matches I've ever seen, honestly. It was fabulous. And then the following year, he's in the main event, night one of Mania. And that entire year, he's doing storylines with Bloodline, Brock Lesnar feuds, Drew feuds. He really got elevated. Then you go to Damian Priest at Backlash with Bad Bunny. Had a fabulous match with Bad Bunny. Now he's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Mm-hmm.
There was another one that I saw. Who was the other one? Shit, I can't
But at the same time, you know they never go with the fan favorite anyway, so it shouldn't be a surprise.
I will say that does frustrate me.
It does.
Frustrates me less because I'm used to it with WWE.
Yeah, I mean it's commonplace. Yeah,
I'd have been more surprised had he won. Honestly,
correct.
But yeah, frustrating. But I do see the direction of why. Now, what frustrates me even more is the fact that LA Knight wasn't even on Raw Monday.
See, because then that just Yep.
But I say that to say this. Did y'all see Ricochet's move with Logan Paul, the Spanish fly that got botched because they missed the ropes?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all see that? So they went for the Spanish. Well, okay, so they got knocked off the ladder, and the plan was they were supposed to both hit the top rope at the same time, and then Ricochet is supposed to Spanish fly Logan into two tables. Ricochet hit first. Logan missed the ropes. Ricochet pulls him up and still does the Spanish fly, and Logan caught his shoulder on the table, smacked his face on the table. Was really lucky that he didn't get any other injuries. I don't know where fucking Kill went.
Since we're talking about,
but
I'm here.
So
what?
That we're talking about the Spanish fly from Ricochet to Logan Paul in the Money in the Bank match. He keeps muting himself.
Must be at work.
He must be. And supposedly that move was supposed to lead to a feud between those two at SummerSlam. Because of the botch, that's why they had the fight on Raw Monday to kind of move that story along. I say that to say this. Ricochet needs to put on his best match ever in that match against Logan Paul. Because as we've just said, if you can prove to the higher-ups in WWE that you can carry a celebrity in a match, they're going to push you.
Going forward.
They're going to push you.
Push you to the moon.
They're going to push you. Like that seems to be a big thing for WWE higher ups right now. Is if you can carry a celebrity, they'll push you up. Because I'm trying to think, who was it that had the match with Logan that then just got a big push? I can't think of it.
I can't even. Who was that?
I don't know. Oh, Seth! Fucking Seth!
Oh, Seth.
Seth,
Yeah,
and then
of
2
course.
months later, he's the world heavyweight champion. So
Of course.
that was the other one. But I was very impressed by the Money in the Bank. It was a really good, solid match. One of the better Money in the Bank matches I've seen in a while on the men's side. Because it didn't have no stupid Brock Lesnar winning.
Lesnar. Yep.
Or I don't remember what happened last year, but I know it was something. Austin Theory won and then cashed in and lost on the United States title. But did y'all notice when they were pushing the Money in the Bank briefcase this time, they did not say world title. They just kept saying championship. Any championship.
Well, he came back and said, it could be the United States, could be the Intercontinental, so it made sense. Like, yeah, they didn't make a
Vince
huge
could have changed that last
push
second
for
too.
that.
I'm sorry, Will?
Vince could have changed that last second too, because he's been known to do that before.
I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure.
We had this discussion last week, and I still kind of agree. I think the biggest problem with WWE product right now is the fact that you've got two people trying to run the creative that don't agree, and it's a mishmash.
Yep.
I think you really saw that with Money in the Bank, because I feel like Money in the Bank had a lot of Triple H's hands all over it. It felt more like what we were getting towards the end of 2022 than what we've been getting most of this year.
That's fair.
Like I said, this is the first pay-per-view I've liked since Mania Night 1. So,
and we all know whose hands were all over that.
Yeah, that was definitely a Triple H pay-per-view. Mania Night 2 was definitely a Vince pay-per-view. And then everything since has just been so discombobulated. But yeah, I will say LA looked great in that match. And I do think he's honestly, at this point, Will, we were talking about this Monday night. Take the fucking United States title off of Theory. He hasn't defended it since Mania.
Sure. Yes.
Put it on night and make it legitimate again.
And I know it's unusual to see two heels go at each other, particularly nowadays, but I haven't dropped the LA Knight.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And honestly, even though LA is a heel, he's so over right now. The crowd doesn't see him as one.
Correct.
So you could have Theory versus.
Let me talk to you.
Let me talk to you. I did see a video the other day, and I wish he would bring this back. Y'all remember in TNA? Dummy. I miss the dummy.
Let me ask you this. Do you agree with Kevin Nash's assessment of him?
No. Well,
no.
Yes and no. Yes and no. This is my thing. Hogan stole from Billy Graham. Ric Flair stole from Austin Idol. Like, as we've said many, many times, Will, new things in wrestling are extremely fucking rare.
Rare.
It's a business that's been around 100+ years. Everything's been done. It's really hard to find a thing or a gimmick that's 100% original. When you do, it's guys like Darby Allin or Orange Cassidy is, I think, one of the more original gimmicks that you see right now. Because no one's ever played. I give it to Orange because no one's ever played that just nonchalant, don't give a shit, real character ever.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's one of the reasons people didn't like him at first. But as we've said on this show many times, like, Orange is fantastic. And like the run he's on with the International Championship is insane.
It's going to go down for the books.
It's definitely going to go down in the books.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with Kevin Nash's assessment because I think everybody is a
Everybody copies from somebody.
Is a copy,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah,
Even
everybody's a copy of
Kevin
something.
Nash is a copy of other big guys. So I just don't feel that it's fair now. And plus, I don't think that he's that much like The Rock, other than the fact that he's great on the mic and he's charismatic. So anybody who's charismatic is stealing from The Rock now? That's bullshit. It's bullshit.
I just think that's out of line considering the fact that there's not that much charisma these days anyway.
Yeah.
Because everything is so scripted and whatnot.
Especially
so
in
like,
WWE.
Cookie cutter.
Yeah, correct. Especially. Yeah. It's just, that's just not a fair assessment.
So, and this is my thing. I think Nash is turning into Bischoff.
I mean, it's almost like TNT Charles Barkley type stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like that, the old man get off my lawn type of.
Well, and that's what I'm saying.
Rhetoric.
He's getting into that level of Cornette and Bischoff and
right.
Disco Inferno, who just they want this. Even Vince, they want this old style of wrestling that just doesn't exist anymore. And I'm telling you, if Cornette opened a company today doing exactly what he thought, it would fail in a second.
Oh, 100%.
It would fail because it's not what fans want anymore. It's not.
No, not at all.
We don't want to see big guys all oiled up taking moves. Like wrestling has changed.
Yeah. There's athleticism now. There's a bunch of stuff.
There's gymnastics and all kinds of things thrown into
Absolutely.
wrestling, and that's what makes it interesting. So
absolutely, 100%.
Well, now it's just you and me, Stacks.
Now it's just the two of us.
Everybody jumped out.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Anyway,
let's never have a singing career because we would fail.
Yeah, not at all. We'll just do it today because it's the only time it works. Sure.
I'm pulling up the results for Money in the Bank because I want to.
Sounds
Money in the Bank. Again, I think everybody came out looking really great in that match. I would say Ricochet came out looking great. Shinsuke.
And I know we'll hit on it, but I think both of the Money in the Bank matches went over well.
Yes. Shinsuke looked great. Santos had some great moments. I will say I was impressed with Butch.
Yeah, me too. Same.
I was impressed with Butch in that match.
Too. Yeah,
I still wish they would give him back his old name. But
correct. But tomato in that case.
So your second match was probably one of the most shocking matches of the night, and that was the Women's Tag Team Championship match, in which Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are now the two-time Women's Tag Team Champions.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Josie. I it was on my TV, but was I intently watching it? No.
I wasn't either until that moment happened.
Yeah, fair. Same.
Now, we said this Monday, the one thing that I disagree with in that is how the turn happened.
Correct.
It made no sense to me. Like, she tags her in and then blindsides her.
Yep.
It seemed very discombobulated in the way that the turn happened. To me, it would have made more sense have them both come out. And then before they ring the bell, and then Shayna just blasts Ronda. Beats the shit out of her, walks out of the ring, lets the other girls pin her.
Leaves it,
That would have made more sense to me than the way it happened. It was in the middle of the match, everything seemed fine, and then all of a sudden she turns. Don't get me wrong. I know no one here watched Raw, but I watched bits and pieces. And I will say, the promo that Shayna had towards Ronda on Monday is a possible star-making promo. It was fabulous. The first thing she
I'll have to
said,
go back and watch
the
that.
first thing she said, Stacks, was, "Shut the hell up. I'm pretty sure no one here wants to hear you struggle on the mic anymore." And I was just
that's
like,
amazing.
Oh,
Mic drop.
shit.
Mic drop.
Who y'all talking about?
That's
Talking
amazing.
about the Ronda Shayna.
Oh yeah.
And I was saying that the her
Is
promo
it
on Monday
bad though
night
at the
was
same time
fabulous.
that I kind of wanted to see them go on a little bit of a more of a run?
Well, the whole reason this is happening is that Ronda is done with WWE after
Ronda's
SummerSlam.
done.
She's done.
Yeah.
And she wanted her going out to be a feud with her best friend. So that's the whole reason this is happening.
Right.
And honestly, we kind of talked about this last week. Their run had, as much as I wanted Shayna and Ronda to win the titles, because I thought Shayna would push Ronda to be better.
Yeah.
It's not been very good.
Well, fair, but at the same time, at least, I mean, I don't know. I would just like to see somebody have it that's gonna like, I know in AEW, the titles don't make the champion, but in this case, in WWE,
in WWE, they definitely do. Most of the time,
for sure,
most of the
100%. So it's just, and especially with this specific title.
Yeah, especially this tag
with
title
these
that in its entire lineage hasn't really gotten over.
Yeah, not at all. So it's just too bad that it had to kind of go like this, because in a way I kind of wanted them to, carry it, because early on when they got it, I felt like they had some decent matches in there, because I felt like WWE was really trying to build it up, but at the same time,
Kill, you weren't here, and we've already talked about LA Knight, so you missed it.
Damian Priest. Yeah. We're doing it. All right. Priest winning makes sense for storyline reasons, but they should have pulled the trigger in LA Knight.
No,
that's pretty much.
But like you said, Priest winning for storyline reasons made the most sense.
Made sense.
And also to the fact that Priest is actually 2 years older than Knight, and they gave him the briefcase, means that I believe Knight will get a title run. Honestly, right now, me and Will said this, Stacks agrees. Have him face Theory for the United States Championship and win and make that title legitimate again. Because you look at how legitimate the Intercontinental title is right now because of Gunther and the run he has had with that motherfucker. Like, it is crazy.
It feels like a world title.
It does, especially for the sheer fact that for the longest time, you only had one world champion while Gunther was holding it. So, but we were talking
it's just too bad what they've done with Austin Theory, though, too, at the same time.
I don't understand what. Well,
they've dropped the ball.
He sucks. Hold on.
I liked his repackage after
his
the Vince era.
resurgence. Yep, right.
After the Vince era, the repackage,
it was amazing. It was amazing.
The match he had with Cena was 3 stars.
If they would have kept going with it, he was going in the right direction. It's disappointing.
But I'm wondering if he's hurt or something, because he hasn't been on TV in months.
That's what I'm thinking. He might be hurt.
You think so?
I mean, because that's Vince.
But
he's Vince's golden boy.
If you go through history, is he immune from the 30-day rule?
Oh, that rule doesn't necessarily. It's an unwritten rule, and usually that only came into play, Will, when they wanted it to come into play.
When they wanted
it to come into play. I'm just saying.
I mean, no, I think honestly he should have to relinquish it. Personally, it's one of the things I like about AEW more than I like about WWE is the fact that they won't automatically vacate a title. They'll do an interim if the guy's only going to be out a month or 2.
I hate the interim tag.
I don't know if I like. I'm not a fan of that either, though.
I like having a champion on my screen.
I just hate it because it takes away from the champion. It's not the champion's fault he got hurt.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, you look
Relinquish
at
the title.
Tony Storm's. You look at Tony Storm's first
Tony
AEW
Storm.
title reign.
You're right, Josie. Yeah, it does give somebody else
Tony
a chance
Storm.
And then but we were talking about We were talking about the Rousey Baszler turn and that match, and the fact that I'm happy for the turn. I love Shayna. To me, Shayna, out of the 4 horsewomen of the MMA, has had the best wrestling career out of the 4 of them.
Yep.
I agree.
And
Thank God Ronda's gone.
She said it in her promo. Shayna put in work. Shayna did her time on the indies. She was setting up rings. She put in the work to be where she is. And if you haven't seen her promo for Monday night, you need to go back and watch that. Kill.
She cooked
Star-making promo, like possible star-making promo. She cooked Ronda, like
future world champion.
Ronda sucks on the mic. Ronda's
garbage. Ronda's garbage in general. She sucks ass.
I will give her out of 10. I'll give her a 4 in wrestling. On the promos, she's a 1. She's a 1.
Oh, you nicer than me. I think
we can't kid ourselves. Let's not sit here and kid ourselves.
What?
Ronda whoop all our asses.
Oh, most definitely.
Oh,
she fought away from me.
But that's
But
also
at the same time, Will.
And crack on her, man. Yeah, she ain't the best talker in the world.
Nope, she's trash.
She doesn't have that passion.
Yeah,
she wanted to do it,
and it showed up. Will, it showed up every time she got in the ring too.
Right,
and that's the thing, though. Will is that she's not a great wrestler. She's a good fighter. She's a good fighter.
Yes,
good at jiu-jitsu, judo, all that. But
choreographed type
wrestling
stuff,
is different. Like
it is.
You're not actually blasting people in the face, and you got to sell.
That's what I'm saying. She didn't have the passion for it.
She doesn't sell well. She's just for being one of the greatest women in
she has passion for it.
It shines through. Yeah.
And that's Shayna. Shayna has a passion.
It was a quick paycheck and gives her something else to do.
A lot of money.
Right.
Shayna's great. I love Shayna. I always thought that she deserves to be world champion, a women's champion. She's still, especially now,
I'll give Ronda her props though. Some of the stuff that she did with The Rock against Triple H and Stephanie just had me rolling. And shout out to Triple H for putting her over in most of that.
But how much of that was The Rock? Charisma oozing on.
But when she beat Triple H ass, I was laughing my ass off.
That's fair.
She was beating his ass. Come on now, you got to get Triple H for putting her over.
Yeah, but she lost all her luster. She lost all her hype. She stopped giving a fuck.
That first one was
good, but
that first one was over.
Yeah. She was put in a position that
when she came back, she had no passion. You could tell she didn't want to be here. I think it was also some of that mommy syndrome. She's got a new kid at home. She
wanted to stay with the child.
And I honestly think when this is over, you won't see Ronda go do anything. She might do some movies here and there, but I think she's gonna just stay home and be a mom.
I want to know the brave man that got her pregnant. That's all I want to know. The brave man that was willing to have intercourse with her.
Her husband is a UFC fighter too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No wonder. That's the only. Like, you need to be a demigod to even like mess with her. Like, Jesus, you break your dick in half for forgetting to take out the trash. I ain't got time for that. But Ronda was put in positions that Shayna deserved to be in.
Agreed.
Shayna deserved to be a multi-time champion, dominating, destructive. That's the Shayna. I want NXT Shayna.
But I think the reason why WWE did go to Ronda because Ronda was a bigger name.
But
still is a bigger name.
Oh yeah, for sure. So
part for the course.
Her husband is Travis Brown. You know, her husband is Travis Brown. Man,
good luck, Charlotte. Charlotte Travis.
Fucking times.
Huh?
She did look good in that white Piper kilt. I was saying in front.
I hate that they gave her that gimmick.
She looked so good in that kilt.
I didn't either.
Skirt.
Oh,
whatever you call
Rowdy
it.
Ronda Rousey. If you don't get that
Yeah.
shit out, just
I
dishonoring,
hate that they gave that to her. To
Yeah,
her.
that was some BS.
dishonoring
Yeah.
a Roddy Piper. How dare you defame that man? How dare you? Like, no.
But yeah,
With her
disgusting.
trash ass. So
I will be excited to see more of Shayna in this feud and Shayna whoop that ass at SummerSlam.
Oh, Josie, I think you agreed with me before. I think you said, yeah, I think everyone else agreed with me. Remove the women's tag titles. They're a waste of time and they're garbage. Give us
Agree.
an intercontinental or U.S. championship
They're
for the
already
women,
talking
or
mid-card
about
both.
that.
women's
There's
title?
already rumors
Yep,
talking
mid-card's
about that.
women's
Give us
title.
one or two mid-cards
Yep.
women's titles.
There's already
Either one is
there's already rumors talking about that to that effect. You won't
Not
see
them
the
getting
women's
rid of the tag
championship go
titles,
away.
but
You won't see the women that's here to stay, unfortunately.
yeah.
Because I get where
Especially
you're
now that
coming
they've
from, but it's
unified
not
them.
going nowhere.
well, yeah, and they have to now though. But it's just
You
Like
got,
a US
they need those
It-
tag
it's just
titles
gonna be
because of the
lower
women you
down
have
on
on the roster.
even
You
lower on
gotta
the
have those
totem
tag
pole now.
titles. You got to.
They don't need the tag. No one cares about the tag team
But you
division.
still
No
got to
one gives
have
a
them because you got so
You
many
still
women on that
have
roster
to
that's
have
just
them
sitting
because
back
the
and
roster
catering.
is loaded.
Yeah,
That
And-
They barely
but-
use most of the roster. They barely use most of the fucking
That's fair,
roster to
Joe.
You
begin
gotta
with.
have it. You
I
gotta
mean, I
have it.
understand why, but I much prefer a mid-card championship for the women.
Well, you
I
can-
much
Well,
you
I
get
think
that.
you're going to end up with both.
You'll
I
get
think
it.
you
You'll
are
get
going
both.
You'll
to end
get
up
it.
with
Yeah, you
both.
get
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'll get it.
Uh,
You'll just give even less of a fuck about the tag team titles once that mid card gets
Yeah, I want people like
Yeah.
Candice LeRae, Io Sky to get some shine, which Io's now getting.
Well,
shine.
Candace had a match. Candace had a match on Raw with
2
I forget
minutes?
who she tagged with. No, it was a women's
Two
tag team championship eliminator match, and then but I hate who won it. I
Who?
hate it. Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville.
Don't you be hating? Don't be hating on Chelsea Green.
I'm not. I love
She
Chelsea.
sucks.
Don't be hating.
I
I
don't
like
like.
Sonya, but Chelsea.
I
so
don't.
good.
No, Chelsea is fabulous. She is amazing in the ring. She's good on the mic. I
Yes.
don't like
You be hating on
this
Chelsea like that.
gimmick.
And
I don't
Sonya
like
did
this
something to think
gimmick.
about it.
Kill's a hating today.
I love Chelsea fine as a no. Don't get me wrong.
She bad,
Ooh,
boy.
Matt, you got to catch me, Matt Cardona. You got to catch me, Zach. Ooh, you got to catch me, Zach Ryder. All right, Chelsea. Listen, I like Chelsea. It's just that her Karen gimmick is
Yeah, I don't like the
annoying.
Karen
Yeah,
gimmick.
I don't like it.
But she's
'Cause you
bad,
can-
boy.
And well, but my point there is the final two teams were that team, and then it was Casey Catanzaro, which I can't think of the new
And
name
Katana
is,
Chance.
and Katana Chance,
like
and
the
I would have
Katana
rather
Chance.
seen.
I,
I
would
would've
have
seen-
chance a little bit.
I love both of them, and they're
I'm kinda feeling
amazing.
Katana.
I love them both. They're amazing as a tag team. They were phenomenal in NXT. I would have rather seen Katana Chance and Casey Catanzaro versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez.
I
Who
hate
I can't
hate Rodriguez.
stand Raquel Rodriguez.
Yes.
She's
Wait, why
so
y'all hate-
bland.
I'm Raquel Rodriguez. Hi.
So bland.
Like y'all
I hate
hate
her, man.
Like these
I
Josie,
hate
well,
her.
you hate her with the burning fucking.
She's
She's
boring.
a female version of,
She is
she's
boring,
a female
though,
version
Kill.
of her husband.
She is. Kill.
She's boring.
Hey.
Like the only thing that is
Come
like,
on, man.
her freaking entrance. The best thing about her is her fucking back,
Right.
which isn't
Yeah.
that great.
And then she can't talk. She's stiff
Nope.
as hell. Nah, man.
I'm
Yep.
scared that she's gonna face Rhea at SummerSlam. I'm scared
Raquel?
I'm scared.
No.
because she confronted Rhea Ripley. They're
No.
gonna have a match soon. Hope you know that. They're gonna build.
I mean, yes, but they're still tag champs. She's
They've
going to be
also
defending
done my
her
girl
titles
Rhea
at
wrong
SummerSlam.
too. After that, nice.
Aaliyah, yeah, her finance need to come back on my screen. Well, what? Aaliyah's fine,
Oh yeah. I agree.
but is she good? Fuck no.
No,
But is she fine? Yeah,
she
she's
just can't
cool.
wrestle with the man.
She just can't wrestle to save her mama life. That's
I've
it.
always
But
said that about Carmella and Alexa Bliss. They look good, but can they neither one
Yeah,
of
they
them
look
yo,
good.
Alexa Bliss fans, oh my
I
god.
Neither one of them
disagree with you
wrestle.
on the Alexa Bliss. I think
Ain't
she's
neither
good in
one
the
of them
ring.
wrestle. Hell no.
I don't
No,
necessarily love
Alexa's
Alexa
better than
Bliss,
She
Carmella.
look good though.
Alexa's way better than Carmella in the ring. Come on. Come
It ain't
on.
hard to do.
1,000% kill. Yeah, between the two of them,
Carmella is
1,000%.
terrible.
Oh, and Carmella is just moonwalk, scream, dumb shit. No.
She's a former women's champion. Does anybody remember her for being a women's champion? Nope. What you remember for?
Two
Our
times.
truth.
Two
Truth. That's what you remember.
2-time women's champion.
times.
Yeah. She's 2
Yeah.
times.
How the fuck? I know
but that's what
she
you
cashed
remember.
in. She cashed in one of those times. I
And
remember.
then she beat Asuka before
Mhm.
that.
And she beat Oscar.
What?
Mhm.
Uh,
Carmella is terrible. Now, does she look
She's
good? Is
awful.
she beautiful? Hell yeah.
Yeah, my
But
boy Corey.
She's just a terrible.
Corey
she's
Graves
just a
getting
terrible-
that in.
Well,
though.
there's another thing is I don't like Corey on commentating when she has a match. I
Yeah,
can't stand him.
He's obnoxious.
He's worse than Kevin
Yeah.
Patrick when it comes to Carmella.
Ooh,
I actually
I'm
like
sorry.
Kevin Patrick.
low blow. Oh,
I'm not a
damn.
big. I don't like
Damn.
Kevin. He's better than Booker T. Booker T. I can't stand him.
Hell,
Get him
I'm
off my
better than
fucking.
Booker T.
I hate Booker T. I cannot stand him on commentary.
I
Chucky
think-
ducky that quack. No
think-
bread,
here's my
no
thing with-
juice, just
And I'll
water.
say- here's my thing
Nah.
with Booker, and I'll say it again. He tries too damn hard.
Yes.
That's my thing with Booker. He tries too hard.
Not even worth my time talking about. 'cause
If
he's
you-
working
I'm
piece
Black
of shit.
Snow.
Refine that. And I'm
All
gonna say, if you agree with me, if Booker refines that to be more professional rather than a character and making himself look bad every time he goes on NXT, he'll be so
It might
much
not be so
better
bad.
off. So
It might
much
not be
better
so
off.
bad.
Because what he does is fine for his podcast, because that's his podcast. What he does for for reality of wrestling, that's on him. All that's him. But when you're
Yeah.
in the spotlight for a major Fortune 500 company, and your best catchphrases is "shucky ducky quack quack,"
Chucky. Well,
no.
what is
No.
that? I
If you
can't
want
watch
to be more
NXT.
professional, which
I
know
watched
you
a little
can,
bit of it because I was
If you want to be
interested
more
in
professional-
NXT Underground this week. I watched. a
Oh,
little
what
bit of
is
it.
that? It like
Yeah,
Raw
yeah,
It is
Underground.
exact.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
exactly what Raw Underground was. It was
Yeah,
exactly
Raw
the same
Underground.
thing.
Yeah.
Raw Underground. I didn't like
The
it.
greatest part of it. The greatest part of it on Tuesday was seeing Gable Stevens fucking power slam some motherfuckers. Like he was throwing people across the ring.
He did that Kurt Angle stuff, right?
Yes.
I
yes.
saw that on Twitter
He's
earlier.
a gold medalist too.
Yep.
That was the best part of the Underground
But
segment.
I just
That's
want to say
it?
Booker get better, become more professional.
But
That's
okay,
it.
back to Money in the Bank. So your next match was the Intercontinental Championship, Gunther versus Matt Riddle. The match was okay. The best
was
part
alright.
of this
It was
was
alright.
was the McIntyre return. And I could see McIntyre finally taking this belt.
I think
off of Gunther.
McIntyre takes it off him though. I do.
That's
When
SummerSlam.
McIntyre
do.
takes it off of him, I think that's when he's
all
getting
right.
the world title picture.
Okay, listen. Gunther's going to surpass the Honky Bonk Man's record in September. SummerSlam is in August. Now,
No, it's in
I-
July.
It's in
End of
July.
it's in July. When's
End
it?
of
I thought it was
July.
in August.
No,
Why is
end of
Vince?
July.
Why did Vince and Triple H move it from August for?
It hasn't
Because
been in
Fastlane
August
is gonna
in
be at that
it hasn't been in August in years, bro.
I
Because
swear it's in
Fastlane will
August.
be on at
No.
that time.
It has been
feels
falling
like
at
it.
the end of
It
July.
feels like a kill. Yeah.
End of July,
And,
early.
Don't
Why is
forget
it?
Fastlane coming back to kill. Don't
Why
forget
is
that.
why is Fastlane Great Balls of Fire is
It's
coming back?
boy.
I know. Shut up.
It's coming. I thought that was going to be our pay per view kill because it started February. You remember
Our
that?
pay per view.
You remember when?
Oh,
it
for black
first
people, for
started? It
Negroes,
started
right?
in February. It
Oh,
started on Black
Negroes,
History Month.
really?
Yeah,
Well, Josie's honorary black person. It's his pay per view
Yeah.
too.
it's his month too. I
It's
thought
his month,
that
too.
you were going to keep it on February. If you would have kept it on February, I would have been all right with it.
Yeah,
Our pay-per-view.
but we got Elimination Chamber. We don't really need Fastlane. Do we need
Man,
Fastlane in February? I think we don't need Payback or
we're
Fastlane
good.
in February.
We're
I
good.
think we're good.
Yeah.
Drew returning was good. And then honestly, I think Drew. So what was made on Monday was you're going to get Drew and Matt Riddle and a mystery partner versus Imperium. I think the mystery partner is going to be. I hear voices in my head. I think Randy Orton is coming back. Who writes his song? Rev Theory. Rev Theory just released a new version of his entrance music. So I think
I just wonder how long we're gonna get him though.
I don't think long. I think this is gonna be it.
Long.
I'll take him 6 months, you guys.
Yeah, give me him till Mania 40.
Yep, I was just gonna say
that. Have a big rumor I have heard is that they're trying to pitch a Cena Edge Orton match at 40 for all of them.
Yes. Edge retire. That's Edge's retirement match.
Edge retires, right, Randy retires, and Cena retires after that match. They're all done.
Hold up. Now.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Now.
I'm gonna
Hold up now.
I might cry.
Hang on, let
him speak.
Let him speak, Kill.
Hold up now. That would be. Can you imagine if you did that? The money aspect of it.
Oh my God,
that'd be amazing.
Yes. It would be.
It's what's best for business, Will.
It would be John. Yeah. Will, it would be Cena versus Rock. It would be Cena versus Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, they ought to start building it now.
I'll start building that right now. I'll do that right now.
If Randy shows up,
they start building it at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
that would give you 6 months.
Yeah,
6 months.
Yeah.
Well, Edge is going to be on SmackDown this Friday, I heard, so they could start then.
Tickets will fly off the shelves.
I will buy.
Hey, kid, they need to have that match at Fastlane. Just kidding.
Yo, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Hell no. Fastlane's gonna be trash. Fastlane's gonna be terrible.
It's gonna be terrible. We know it.
CBS.
Speaking of trash,
it'd only be good if it was a premium live.
Keep moving.
Almost that, or Amos, whatever his name was.
I'm actually reading right now. He's having health issues.
Okay.
Who?
Almost.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh, that's too bad.
I mean,
Will, man.
You look at those big athletes. Like, I was actually just looking at it the other day when they
Kali, those dudes.
Well, and I'm actually thinking in professional sports in general. You look at guys because I was hearing. I think it was. Oh shit! Who's that? I don't know. It was basketball players talking about Wamby and how his height could actually be a disadvantage for him.
Yeah.
And you look at guys like Ming and Kali, when you get to be 7'2", 7'3", the body, it's hard.
It's a lot of wear and
Look
tear.
at Andre.
It's a lot of wear and tear.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wear. I'm 6'5", and my knees are that of a 50-year-old man.
That's why you have to give props to Big Show. Because when you look at Big Show,
for the longevity,
he repackaged himself. He lost a lot of weight. Looked very good.
Yeah.
And slim. Yeah. So I got to give Big Show props. And WWE to do that, what they did to him, fuck WWE.
I still hope Big Show gets one more run in the ring with AEW. Well, I've heard multiple times that he's gonna bring up Captain Insano for real at some point in AEW.
I'm okay.
I would be okay with seeing some Captain
I'm okay
Insano.
with no. I'm okay with no.
Wait. Josie's gonna benefit from this either way, so he's gonna like this. If Randy Orton appears on Monday Night Raw, I will buy AEW Fight Forever. If Roman Reigns versus Omos happens this year, I will buy Josie Fight Forever.
Why would that happen?
It's gonna happen.
I'm positive. So
Crown
I
Jewel.
love how both of those is he will buy Fight Forever. I don't get to play it. He buys it.
No,
Okay.
you get it if Roman Reigns versus Omos happens.
You're gonna buy me?
I will buy
Yeah.
you Fight Forever.
That's not
But
happening.
I will,
Don't get
so
your
I pretty
hopes
much
up, Joe. That shit might actually occur.
hey, no, it's a joke. Now, Crown Jewel, Vince and Triple H might drink bath salts again and go a little crazy. Mainly Vince. You know, it'd be really good, Triple H. You fucking bitch. Yeah. Homos versus fucking Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Long Acting Championship. Yeah. I can see it. Am I wrong? Like almost.
Yes.
Almost.
It's
Ain't
not
If it happen, Josie gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be like, and he gets to choose what he wants it on. And like that's my. If it happens, Josie, PS4, you will get Fight. I've been wanting to get it anyway, so
Well,
you will get it.
we're gonna talk about it here in a minute because Stacks got it 2 days ago. So we're gonna talk about
I got it.
Please
We're
tell
gonna
us
talk about
because
it
I'm about
here
to
in a
get it
little
next week.
I saw somebody streaming
so-
on TikTok. It look all right.
So
Yeah,
next
it's not
match-
bad.
All right, we got to keep moving. We're only like halfway through this pay-per-view. Next
What
match.
up, Dan? What's up, Dan? The Dig?
That's right, Dan.
Oh,
Fuck Roman.
Walmart and
Fuck
Fuck
Roman.
Roman.
Oh, we don't hate on the
Fuck
tribal
Roman.
chief.
The owner
Yeah,
of
fuck
Walmart and
Roman.
Trailer Parks. The CEO.
Damn straight.
We all hate Roman. That's crazy.
The internet must be up in Fall City. Congratulations, Dan.
Oh.
Hey, he's got power. Just let's
yes,
love that
well-
he's actually got power. So your next match was Cody Rhodes versus Dominic. Again,
Can I
this
ask
was
a
not a
question?
bad match.
Can
Yeah.
I ask a question?
It's all right.
Did you want to see
Ugh.
Dominic win?
What happened?
Yes.
What's going on?
I
Yes.
think it would have made more sense for Brock to interfere in that match
Mhm.
and Dominic win
Yeah.
than Brock just showing up Monday.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
That
You
would
should
have
book
been a
Raw.
lot more
They missed the
interesting for that
boat.
match.
They missed the boat on that one.
Yeah. Dominic should have
Because
won.
honestly,
Ooh, Optimus Prime.
I think Cody winning hurts the Hard Times storyline.
Yes.
Cody
Oh my God.
should
Yeah.
not have won at all until Mania 40.
I agree. The struggle
And I
is
understand,
Yeah.
I understand the win. Dominic's not a main eventer. They feel like it's a tiny win for Cody, but I think it would have made more sense. Brock interrupts the match, costs Cody the match. Dominic wins.
Yep.
That's a big feather in Dominic's hat. It's going to get people. The heel heat he had would have increased even more,
Yep.
which is
Yep.
saying something. Since the man can't even say a word on the mic right now.
and then
Correct.
another thing,
I
too,
think-
it
yeah, I
keeps the
agree
struggle
with
going for
Josie.
It keeps the struggle going for
What
Cody.
the heck? Who's Optimus Priming right now? Autobots. I hear like is that Will Optimus Priming?
That's Will trying to talk over you.
Well, while Will is trying to pull a Megatron, Josie's right. Oh shit, Megatron.
Megatron.
Autobots, roll out.
I
Jo-
am Optimus Prime.
See, he is an Autobot. Josie, I think, yeah, Cody should win until like the Elimination Chamber next year.
Yeah.
But see, here's my thing though. And I
Getting
feel where
tired of
Josie's
Cody
coming
already,
from.
people.
Because if you're looking
I'm
at
tired of it.
the struggle that Dusty went through
Yeah,
back in the
exactly.
day, this would have made more sense.
Yeah, exactly. That was how I thought they were going to play it. I really
Yeah.
thought that
Yeah.
that
You've
Brock
been
was
saying
going to
that
get
for a
involved.
hot minute, Josie.
Yeah, I really
And
thought
it
that.
didn't
And
occur.
yeah, I agree. I think WWE, surprise, dropped the ball again on it.
They're too
And
scared, I think,
They've
to have
done-
Cody
that's-
lose.
and
To
this is
me,
the second
though,
pay-per-view- and this is the second pay-per-view they've done it.
And
well,
I'm
and
also
to me,
kind
though,
of
I
getting tired
think
of
he's
Cody.
and I think he's going to beat Brock at SummerSlam, which
Oh.
is going to totally end the Hard Times.
And then what do you do with him
Why?
after that?
Yeah, and then I don't know how
Exactly.
he built.
I'm getting tired of it.
He needs to lose to Brock. Brock needs to be.
Because if he beats Brock, who?
Why the hell did he
what,
just
you
not
gonna
take it
throw
off
him in with
Roman
Seth?
at this point? Like what the fuck are we doing?
Roman's
Right,
busy
yeah.
with the
Why
bloodline
didn't he
stuff.
take it off Roman?
Well, it's because
honestly, I really think Jay might be the guy to
He
take it
might
off
be.
Roman. And we're going to talk about that more when we come to that match here in a minute.
Yeah, I can
The
see
way
it.
they're building it, I think Jay
Yeah.
might be the guy.
He might be.
All right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the Cody Dom match wasn't a bad match. CBS gave it a B. So far, all three matches have, or all, yeah, it's a B plus, B minus, B, B. So
Ray
so
was
far you're
good.
seating at a B
Yeah,
for the
hell
pay-per-view. Your next thing was Cena makes surprise appearance to push Mania London.
0
Cena.
fucks.
Well, Stacks, this had
0
1 point.
fucks.
This had 1 point and 1 point only. And the
I
point
know what it had.
it was because
We don't give a
AEW
damn.
Yes.
All In has
All
sold
In was gonna be in London.
75,000 tickets
God
Yeah.
without a
damn.
match. 75,000
Yep.
tickets without a match
Yep.
announced yet.
That's what
And-
happens, Kill.
They
I
better fill it
gotta
up.
say-
That's the
though,
AEW effect.
I do want to say this, that I'm so excited for All In because that London crowd at Money in the Bank was so fucking
Oh, so
fire.
hype. Fucking
They
loved
were
it.
so
Loved it.
good.
So hype. Absolutely.
When Kenny
Uh,
Omega comes out, that London crowd is going. Oh
well,
my God,
I'm
they're gonna
hearing
lose it.
rumors that we're gonna get Kenny Omega Ospreay 3 at All In.
Oh,
Ooh.
fuck
Final.
Let's
yes.
go.
Fuck yes.
Let's go.
I
Let's do
love
Y'all-
it.
Oh, y'all
Give me
saw
my
that
$5.
Meltzer.
I will give you my $5 right now for that so precious streaming
Fuck.
service. That is.
Damn it! But I want Elite versus CMFTR. But come on,
That's not happening anytime soon.
I mean it's a
Yeah.
good
keeping them
substitute.
apart.
It's a good substitute. I'm not gonna complain. You think I'm complaining about Greatness Part 3? I'm not.
No.
No, but I think, and then you saw that Meltzer gave it a 6-star, which
Fuck
I
that
know
Meltzer.
fuck Meltzer, like he's
Yeah.
kind of
No one.
He-
Yeah, it's Meltzer.
even
Fuck
if
him.
y'all watched his Chris Van Fleet interview,
Trash.
he said that he is biased to New Japan. He likes the New
Trash.
Japan style over WWE and Impact.
WWE.
Impact has only had
Yep.
2 5-star matches in their entire tenure. WWE has only had 9. AEW at this point has already had like 10, and New Japan has like 80.
Wait, is
So
Sheamus
he
versus Gunther 5 stars for him?
I don't think so. I think it was 4.
Oh my God!
But also what Meltzer said in that interview is that if he's giving you 4 3/4, that means like you basically had a 5-star match. There might just be
Basically.
one thing.
Because it's
But
hard.
anyway.
It's hard to get a 5-star. Yeah.
Cena comes out, Grayson Waller comes out. I gotta say this bit was good for what it was, just to push this. And I am hearing rumor that they're going to be announcing WrestleMania London 41
Imagine that.
in the next couple of weeks.
That'd be crazy. Roman better not main event. He better lose that god.
You know he
Copycat.
will.
He's
No,
going to
not gonna-
lose it. He's
in
going to
some
lose it
form.
at 40.
In
It's
some
over.
form, shape, or fashion.
They're
he
not
will.
competition.
It's over at 40. Cody's taking it off of him next year after his
Yeah,
hard
they're
times.
not competition kill or stacks, but
I know, I was just kidding.
anytime
I
that
know, I was
AEW has
Yep.
success with something, WWE is going to try it.
You
They're
you
gonna
don't think
follow-
Vince?
They're gonna follow suit. I
You
know.
didn't
I
think
was-
Vince
I was shit.
saw all that damn money? How much seats they sold? How much money they made? You don't think Vince is seeing that shit? Like, wait a minute. Okay,
Yep.
these motherfuckers are doing something.
My-
We gotta go to London.
But I
London,
saw,
let's go.
It was Kenny that said this week that like with All In and All Out being a week apart, they basically have to be 2 different shows. Like you need
1000%.
different stars
Yep.
on both shows.
Yep.
That's the thing
Yep.
is you may not even get the
Keep it
Elite
fresh.
on All
Yep.
In and
Keep
get
it
them on
fresh.
All Out because
Yep.
they are literally a week apart.
Yep.
Bad idea. It should have been a month apart, in my opinion.
Well,
to let it breathe.
but see, the thing was they had already booked All Out for Chicago.
Already.
They All In was booked for Wembley because that's when it was free.
Oh,
Well, you already know when they're
They
gonna
had
do
no
what they're gonna
choice.
do it all out. CM Punk. You
Who
already
do you
know.
think
Versus
he's
MJF?
facing? Who do you think he's facing it? You think it's
Who's
MJF?
It won't be
I
MJF.
think
It can't
I
be.
think that is. I
Could
do.
be.
I think it
Could be.
is. He keeps every time he makes a promo, he calls MJF's title a toy. That he's a fake. That he's still the real champion. I think you are going to get MJF versus CM
This
Punk.
soon?
I hope he stay healthy.
I mean, that's the big thing with CM Punk. Is he going to stay healthy? He's only been signed with AEW.
Hopefully, he doesn't go on the ropes again.
2 years, and he's been hurt twice. So,
I would
All
love
right,
the
next-
promos are going
Hope
to
he
be
gets
garbage.
hurt. Anyway,
all right,
next.
we got to keep moving. I want to get through Money in the Bank. We got to keep moving. Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. You got Zelina Vega, Becky Lynch, Zoe Starks, Bayley, Io Sky, Trish Stratus. This was a fabulous, great, awesome match. Everyone in this match I loved. I'm totally okay with Io winning. I would have been okay with Becky winning. I would have been okay with
I wouldn't have
Zelina
been
winning.
Becky
I'll
winning.
pass.
I would have been mad as hell.
Fuck Becky.
Zelina's hot as shit.
I would have been okay with Zelina winning.
Zelina, yeah.
I didn't want to. I don't think Zoe wasn't a believable winner.
Zoe
She's not
wasn't
ready.
an actual believable. No.
She's not ready yet. She's not ready.
Trish wasn't. And the thing is Becky wasn't going to win because it's going to be Trish versus Becky.
Trish versus Becky
at SummerSlam.
Yep.
Trish, more Trish on my
the wall
screen.
for that one.
I was happy that Io Sky won, but if Becky would have won, man, I would.
Yeah.
Wait, did they break up Damage Control, by the way, or no? Like, did they break up Damage Control in that match
it's
or no?
pretty much not officially, but it's definitely Bayley cost Io at one point.
Yep.
Ooh, oh yeah, it's over. Thank God. Thank God. Yes. Because I didn't watch.
To win, Io actually climbed over Bayley's back to climb up it.
Well,
So-
and they also introduced Bayley as part of the Judgment Day. So
What?
That was a fuck. No, it was a fuck up. The announcer made a
was
mess.
it?
Fuck. It was a
I
fuck
didn't
up.
see that.
it was a
No,
fuck
it was
up?
a mistake.
It was a mistake.
No, she's not joining the
She was
fucking.
about to get interested.
She's
I was
not
gonna
joining.
Out of
No.
everybody they could add, that would
That
make
would've
the
been
least
awesome.
sense to me.
All that ass on Judgment Day, Rhea and Bayley. You think I'm ready for that? No, I'm not, bro. I'm not.
That's a lot of
Hell
cake.
no.
All
That's a
right,
lot
we
of
got
cake in one group there.
two more matches. World Heavyweight Championship, Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor. Was there any thought that this wasn't going to be a banger of a match? I mean, these are two amazing wrestlers, top of a generation. It was a fantastic match. I loved Priest getting involved with his Money in the Bank. And then it added to the feud that happened and continued on Monday. I think you're honestly going to get Priest versus Balor at SummerSlam.
I feel kind of sorry.
That's
for
Demon
Balor.
Finn Balor, please.
I
Demon
feel-
Finn Balor.
No. He's done with it. It's not coming back.
He's done.
Instead, he's not doing the demon anymore. It's done.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he feels like it's lost
It's lost his luster.
he's lost the last two matches that he's done the demon. He's lost. It doesn't have the same effect.
He should have beat Edge, in my opinion. But
I feel so kind of.
Yeah.
I sort of kind of feel for Finn because his career was going to skyrocket.
If he
Until he
hadn't
got
gotten
hurt.
that injury,
Yep.
and been a 24-hour champion,
I think
Like,
he's
I
probably
think
been a
he's-
multi-time at this point.
and he's not beating Seth.
No.
No, Damien's leaving Judgment Day. They're not going to kick Damien out. I do think Damien will leave.
I think Damien. I think so too because Damien has been acting like a baby face lately, and so I think the Judgment Day as a whole is about to end because honestly, even the mommy Dom stuff is getting a little boring.
Old.
It is. It's
It is. It is. Dom's not as effective as it was in the beginning.
I can see Finn costing Damian Priest's cash in. I can see that.
No,
and
I don't see that happening.
I want Priest to successfully cash in this year. I want him to become World Heavyweight Champion.
I think he holds it. I think he pulls a Seth at Mania 40.
Ooh, that'd be fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, imagine Cody wins and beats Roman and he cashes in on Cody. That'd be fucked up. That'd be so fucked
Yeah,
up.
it will be.
That'd be a Vince move, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it will be a Vince move.
The heat he will get for that.
Oh my
Oh my
god!
god! I
Let
actually
me
want to
show
see it.
you AEW mother.
He's like, oh, you think you?
Honestly, I think Seth loses the world heavyweight title in the next couple of months. They needed it.
I hope not.
They needed it to stay on in 4 to 6 months to really build up the title. But I think you're going to see it move to someone else soon.
LA Knight.
I would love that. I would love that. I hope, man. You give me LA Knight versus Seth Rollins at SummerSlam. Woo-wee.
So it probably won't happen. It probably won't happen
Match
to like
we have
Survivor
all
Series?
been wanting to talk about.
Here we go with this
it
bullshit.
it wouldn't happen at all because it makes too much freaking sense for it to happen.
Correct.
Mhm.
It makes
That's
too much.
Triple
freaking
H wants
sense.
it. Triple H probably wants it. Vince don't.
Vince
What,
don't
what the
want it?
fuck is an LA Knight?
Who is
What is that? Triple H?
Who the
That's
hell is this
Dupree.
motherfucker?
So your main event: Roman Reigns Solo Sikoa versus the Usos. Again, man, the Bloodline as a whole does not put on a bad fucking match. This match had
Never.
me
No, they haven't.
from the very fucking beginning to the very fucking end.
I think they
The
ruined it though. I think they ruined it.
Why?
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, like,
I know what he. Yeah.
Now,
I know what
now
you mean.
I get what
whoever
you're
is
saying.
gonna beat him is just gonna it's gonna take
He's
the
been pinned.
luster away.
But
been pinned.
yes, but the whole point of Jay pinning him goes back to Jay was the first man to ever pin him back when he made his debut with the
Remember that.
Shield.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Jay was the first. That's why Jay. And if you go back and you watch the video of his first pin when it was that
First
tag
pin.
team match, it was the same
Yeah.
thing. Jimmy was in the corner with the hair roll out. Jay does the frog splash, hits it, and pins him. It was the exact same sequence.
Fact.
It was. That's why I love it, because I've got to say, I don't think WWE has ever put a better story together than the Bloodline. And I honestly don't believe anybody in WWE's had a thing to do about it. I think this is Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman.
Yep.
It's already confirmed that those two are brainstorming ideas every day on what to do next, like where to go next.
And so and even though we say that, something will happen in the next couple of months, Stacks, that makes Roman relevant and hot again. Because that's just what they've done. We all said that when the Sammy stuff happened, well, now the Bloodline's and then all this stuff with the Usos happened, and I loved all the false finishes in the middle.
Well, I'm not saying the match wasn't good. I'm just saying I was just kind of like, oh,
He feels
shit.
mortal. He feels mortal now. He feels
Yeah,
like
he does.
can be
He
beat.
does.
Like
He
you don't
does.
take him as
That's exactly what I'm getting
seriously.
at.
Someone
Yeah.
had to,
Yeah.
but that's the thing. This is the downfall of him. This also plays into the hard time storyline with Cody. Now Roman is weakened. This goes back to what Cody said in his
Everything
promo.
Cody said.
Yes. The Usos are going to leave you. Sikoa's going to leave you. Heyman's going to leave you. And you're going to be a champion with no tribe. That's what's going to happen. Everything that Cody said in his promo is what's going to happen. I'm actually planning to watch SmackDown Friday just because I want to see the trial. Just because I want to see the trial of Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's fair.
Josie, you know Roman's gonna go insane and go all Mad King, right? He's gonna
I'd
fucking
be okay
lose.
with that. I would be
Yeah.
okay with that.
Jay's not beating him at SummerSlam. Roman's going to maul
No,
the fuck out of him.
I don't think Jay is even who he'll be facing at SummerSlam. I don't think that's going to happen yet. Honestly, I could see more of Solo finally turning and it'd be Solo versus Roman at SummerSlam, which Solo's not going to win, but it would be good for Solo. It'd be his first real main event style match.
Yeah, it would.
Singles.
It would. I'd like to see that.
I think I want to see Bobby versus Roman. I want to see that.
Bobby hasn't been on TV in months.
Yeah, what the
Yeah,
fuck
he's
has he
been
been
out.
doing? Like, what's going on? Like, he's one
They
of the
just
top
don't
baby
give a fuck.
faces. He's the top baby faces on SmackDown. Like, what are we doing with the all? Oh, because he's black. There you go. That's what the hurt. That's what the hurt business didn't get because he's black, and Vince doesn't want a bunch of big buff black dudes dominating the roster. There you go. That because he's
You
But
know,
yeah,
I
they
got it.
got rid of the Nation of Domination.
The
They
nation.
weren't believable. They
Ugh.
weren't believable.
yeah, the
Jesus.
match to me was this storyline has just been so
It was a
good.
banger. I love the
I-
storyline.
The
Yeah,
story
It's
has
about
just been
over.
so
Let me
good.
ask y'all this. When this thing's over, where does everybody go? What does everybody do?
That was gonna be my next question, Will. God damn it. Get out of my head.
I don't know. You still have to go first. I have to think about that one.
Well, this is why he asked that, because I asked him it on Monday, and this is my thing. This is why I think Jay might be the man, because if Jay does not dethrone him, then Jay
Cody.
and Jimmy go back to the tag team realm, and this
Yep.
was all
And there's
for
not
naught.
much else for them to
It's all
do
for
there.
Yeah, there's
There's
nothing
no payout.
for them
Yeah,
to do in the
there's
tag team
nothing
realm.
left for them to do.
To me, the best thing to do would be to finally push Jay as main event Jay and let him beat Roman, be the one to take that title off of Roman. I mean, even the Usos said last week on SmackDown that they would follow Sikoa as the leader of the Bloodline.
So
Yeah, they
what
don't
about
want to do tribal
Sikoa?
chief.
That's my whole thing. What about Solo then?
Again, I could see Solo as a world title holder. I just think he's
Yeah.
too green yet.
He's
No,
going to be a
that's fair.
U.S.
Still very
title.
young. He's still
He's gonna
very
be-
young.
He's like 29, 30. He's very
He's
young.
not. No, he's in his early 20s, bro.
No, he's in his late 20s. He's in his
No.
late 20s.
No, he's not.
Solo's not. He's young, but he's not that young. It's that he just started like 2 years ago on the WWE.
You're right. 30
Yeah.
exactly.
Oh, he's 30. God damn, they
30
age
exactly.
slow. Those Samoans. But yeah, he just started.
Yes, but I thought he was younger than that because he just started.
Because I thought he was like 27, 28. But he's still. I think the Bloodline faction will turn babyface. I think Jay will be
I
the new
can see
tribal
that.
chief. He's going to restart the Bloodline. They're going to be babyface. He might even invite Sammy back into the babyface type Bloodline. I can see that
and
happening.
I think that was one of the falls of the only thing that didn't go right with the Bloodline is I think there should have been a babyface run with the Bloodline as Roman. And we said this a couple of weeks ago. I honestly believe this whole 3-year thing, this whole heel turn, is to end up turning Roman into that huge babyface that Vince always wanted him to be. Because think about it. Think about it.
Shit.
He finally loses.
Really,
he finally
I
loses
don't
in
wanna see
Mania
that shit.
40 to whoever he loses to. He goes away for a little bit. He comes back. He would get so much of an
so much
eruption.
I
fanfare.
don't want to
Yeah.
see baby.
We will.
Yeah.
He will be loved in 2024 when he comes back, like SummerSlam or
Yes.
Survivor Series. He will be
Yes.
loved. He will-
Exactly.
I just
And he
don't wanna
will
see it.
then they finally get what Vince has wanted for 9 years. And that is him being the big, huge baby face that they want.
I don't want to see that shit.
It's gonna happen. Josie's right.
Yeah.
I fully see it's gonna happen,
Yeah.
whether we
No,
like it.
that's fair.
Either that or Omos versus Roman. Which one you want, Will?
Oh my
Which
god.
one you want? Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
You better choose that baby face, Ryan. You better choose Josie's baby face theory. I'm choosing baby face.
Roman as a baby face. He's
I can
spent
see
all
it.
this time establishing himself as a heel. And even
But
as
the
a
whole
heel,
point
he's
to establish
over
him as a
a
heel.
He doesn't need to go back to be a face.
No, it
But that's not what they wanted. I believe the whole point of this heel run was to build him to finally be able to be that giant baby face.
Yep,
whole
I
point.
agree.
See that shit.
I don't want. It depends on how they do it. If the writing is on par with how it is now, I won't mind. I really won't, because maybe we can have a heel Seth Rollins or a heel Cody Rhodes at that point, and then maybe we can see Roman go against them. But
Yeah,
if they're doing
that's fair.
the damn suffering succotash shit,
That's what
I'm
I'm
good.
saying.
Keep it. But it's a different Roman. It's not going to be the same babyface
Yeah.
Roman.
It's definitely not the
Agreed.
same as the one that you had before, though, for sure.
Yeah, he's way better on the mic. way better in ring. Like he's gonna be different, and they're gonna do right
Yeah.
by him this time.
Right.
Hopefully, Vince will be dead by then, and Triple H will just have complete
Damn.
control. But fuck
Damn.
Vince. Fuck Vince. Fuck Vince. But I agree with Josie. He will be a babyface in the future.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on,
That's
Will.
fair.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, or else.
All right, so that's all of my Money in the Bank. Again, my opinion, this is one of the better pay-per-views that WWE's put on in months. I was very impressed by it. For a pay-per-view, I really didn't care about other than like one or two matches. It actually pulled me in. Hey, wait, did the Asuka Charlotte match not happen?
It happened on SmackDown.
Yeah,
they
it was on
ended up having it on
SmackDown.
She didn't win. She didn't win. Don't
I
worry.
know. I remember the
win.
match.
Yeah.
It was exactly what me and Will said. It was she didn't win, and Asuka looked fucking strong. She looked amazing in that match.
And then Bianca interfered, I think, setting up a three-way at SummerSlam. Now, ain't the three-way I want to see. If you remove Charlotte, then put in Bailey. That's a three-way I want to definitely see. But yeah, we're getting a three-way at SummerSlam. It's gonna happen.
All right, so moving on off of WWE, who watched Impact this week? I did.
This guy.
And
I know what an Impact is.
I gotta
That's
say,
full version.
Kill, you really need to check it out.
Kill, you
because-
need to check it out, man.
Why don't you
be
tell
that
me to
way.
watch Impact? I'm getting sick and
I
tired of
was
people
you
telling me to watch
too
Impact.
when I started
Dude,
this
but we're
show.
telling you that because
I was you when I started this show, and
Yes.
I have come to have.
I'm telling you, people want to shit on the fact that
Yeah.
Impact sold out a school in Australia. But this is the thing. One, it was in Wagga, Australia. It wasn't a big city. It was a small little town that they were in. And the quality of matches, the storylines they're putting on, everything.
Yep.
I'm telling you, if Impact had AEW's TV deal, AEW would be in trouble.
more people
Oh.
will be talking about Impact right now. Yeah.
Yes, because they're putting on fantastic storylines. The build up for Slammiversary has been phenomenal. This week's match, I actually messaged Stacks because I watched it on a road trip, and it was great. There wasn't one
Yep.
match that I didn't like. There wasn't one bit I didn't like.
Yep.
I'm loving where they're going with Nick Aldis and Shelley and
Absolutely.
Leo Rush. Leo Rush
getting that push,
Leo
baby.
Rush. I like Leo Rush.
Rush.
I
like
love Leo
Rush.
as long as Leo stays in wrestling and doesn't say, "Oh, I'm retiring again."
Then we got the return of Mickey James coming back July 8th. Let's
Oh,
go.
is that? Oh, I didn't see that. Is she returning this week?
July 8th. Yep.
That's
That's
Is,
huge.
July 8th. July 8th. That's a
That's
Saturday.
this week.
That's
This
this weekend.
this
That's
weekend.
What's going
Is
on?
Trinity thick ass still twerking?
Yep.
So I gotta
Oh my
say, she
God,
had a
she
match.
looks like a goddamn.
She had a match this week, and it wasn't bad.
It's
Um,
all right.
I'm still not. I don't love her versus Deanna already, and I don't
No,
think she's
it's
gonna
way
win.
too early. She didn't get to take any bumps at all, man. We talk about all these contenders taking their
Oh.
lumps and
Uh-oh.
building up
get-
and working
you get
their ass
mad.
off for it. She ain't done shit.
Nope. She ain't done that. Not on
Charlotte, she pulled- so
match.
She pulled a Charlotte in the bank pretty much and got a title shot.
She looked like
Is
a
that what she-
goddamn rainbow pixie stick last week, and nobody says
Rainbow-
shit about this woman. Nobody says
Yeah,
a goddamn
come on.
thing how she looked like a goddamn dollar store version rainbow pixie stick looking motherfucker, and nobody says a word.
You better be nice before you get. Listen, I like Naomi. All right, I don't want to get super kicked, so I'm gonna say I like Naomi.
Naomi.
Have you seen the dollar store version of Trinity? It ain't
Trinity.
pretty.
That's
It
right.
ain't pretty. It ain't pretty.
Trinity, not Naomi. Trinity.
Yeah, I like Naomi. Feel the glow, But this
Yeah.
Trinity,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mind all that chocolate cake twerking. That's a beautiful
It's
thing. I don't know why y'all.
trashy. She's
Why y'all?
trash. They got her out there like trailer park
just-
looking type stuff.
Honestly, I
I'm
think
telling
she
you.
should have came in heel. And that's the other thing.
Yeah.
Right now, Perazo is playing a face. Trinity is a face. As
Yeah,
much as you were
it's
talking
not
that
working.
heel versus heel
Yeah.
matches don't work.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Babyface
It's not
versus
working.
faces
Don't
matches
work.
never work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never
No,
Like
work.
It's not
can
working.
make if you get two heels like you have with Theory in LA Knight, where LA Knight
Yep.
is super over as a heel,
It
that
can work.
can work.
Yeah.
But two baby faces just don't work. It doesn't. There's no animosity there. It just don't work. And
No.
honestly,
Well, and
I'm
the
hoping
storyline is kinda
Trinity
ass.
turns.
Trinity actually should have went to AEW, in my opinion.
That roster
She
too
went to-
bloated.
Yeah,
It's too
the
loaded.
women's roster
With two
too
shows
loaded.
now. Well, but
It's
with
still
two,
bloated. Three
it
shows.
is
Still-
Three shows.
or
It's actually
three,
three.
yeah.
Three
And it's still
shows.
it's so bloated with 3 shows in a soft brand split. That's insane. That's a lot of talent
got
right
And you
there.
had to give CM Punk his own damn show just to keep him happy because you can't give him a popsicle. So you had
Oh
to
my
give him his own show.
But yeah, I was very impressed with Impact this week, and like I said,
It was
wanna
amazing.
people want to shit on Impact from what they know from the past, but haven't looked at it
Good job.
now, and it is
Will's
so
eating
good.
porridge, by the way. He's eating old man porridge.
Joe
Mac and cheese, my
Joe
daughter
Hendry's song was amazing.
Jeez.
I believe in Joe
Joe
Hendry.
Hendry.
Yeah.
Yes, the Kenny King.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
That-
God, the Kenny King
Oh, that was
stripper
amazing.
thing was
It was absolutely amazing.
good.
So great. So great.
And I loved how they pulled that off of Rent. Like he pulled that from Paquette's podcast, in which he
Yeah, he
said
did.
that he was a Chippendale dancer.
He was a chip. Yep. It was great.
Yeah,
Magic Mike.
Kenny King at one point when he wasn't wrestling danced for Chippendales.
Wow, that's experience he can have moving his body, huh?
Hey, don't get me wrong. Kenny King is a fantastic wrestler and should have
Will.
gotten a shot with a better
Why am
company.
I hearing crickets for Will? I know you like that. I know you like that damn. Oh,
Anytime you mention anything homosexual, Will gives crickets.
No, Will goes like, yeah, every time he sees goddamn kid. Yeah, that's Will right there. I know. Listen, when Roman pops up, I know you like, yeah. You better get out of here.
But yeah, I was very impressed with Impact this week. I will be watching Thursday. I'm excited for that.
I will.
And then Slammiversary, I guess, is this week. No, it's not this weekend.
I thought it was next week.
It's next week. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
next week.
Yeah.
That's Slammiversary. I might watch the Impact tomorrow because I don't feel like waiting for SmackDown. I don't want to wait for SmackDown because SmackDown's going to be
actions.
SmackDown's going to be lit on Friday. It actually looks like a decent show, and I can't believe I just said that because I barely watch it.
But yeah,
I don't
Leo
want it.
Rush. Who was it? There was another surprise appearance on Impact that I'm not. Oh, the return of the Rascals, baby.
The Rascals.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman on Impact?
Nash Carter returned and teamed back up with man. If y'all don't let me get through this, I'm gonna smack you through the screen, kid.
Fuck. Hold on.
You said Braun Strowman on Impact.
I mean, he hasn't been on WWE in months, so
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
it
God.
could be.
but yeah, seeing the Rascals return was good. I enjoyed it. I do like this heel version of them being more serious. So we'll see where that goes. Again, I there's not to me anything that Impact isn't doing right. Oh, and then Stacks, the Scott D'Amore promo was goddamn
nice.
good.
It was solid. It was solid.
I love
Josie.
not being in charge.
It was solid. Yes, it was solid. I was thoroughly surprised. I was kind of thinking that they would come in with another lackluster who gives a shit type deal, but this was solid though.
Yeah.
You know, just going back to how he was as a trainer and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it was
talking
good stuff.
about his, and this
Yeah.
is the thing. This is the
His
thing.
history.
You really
Yeah.
got to give Scott his credit, because if it weren't for Scott and his school, there is a lot. I
A
think
lot
he
of talent.
He
A lot of
said
talent.
it in the promo, like something like 50 world champions.
50
have come
world
out
Oh my
champions.
god,
A
of
large
his
number. I was
school.
surprised by that number. Yes.
it's a lot of world champions. Holy shit!
Scott D'Amore is one of the greatest wrestling trainers today. Like, he truly
Yep.
is. He is phenomenal. And
Yep.
I have said for a couple of years since he took over as an EVP, he has turned Impact back into a solid wrestling promotion.
What it is.
And
What
people
it
want
was supposed to be. What it was before.
people want to just talk about what Hogan and Bischoff and everything and how they destroyed it, but Scott
Yep.
has really brought it back to great
To prominence. Yep.
They need a TV deal, man. I
Well,
really
if
want
you
them
need
to
to
get
get
a
out of here,
TV
you can
deal.
go. We're just going to talk a little AEW and get out of here.
All right, you guys.
All
You have a
right.
good night.
I
Yep.
will.
Later,
Bye,
Will.
guys. Laters.
Because I'm gonna ask Stack. We need to ask Stacks about that fight forever. Because I'm fiending.
We're
I'm fiending.
gonna talk about some Fight Forever here. Real quick, I just want to cover a couple things with AEW. So I gotta say, I thought this blind eliminator tag tournament, when I first heard about it, was kind of dumb.
Yeah.
Yes.
But
same.
I'm actually enjoying it. It's been kind of interesting.
It's not bad. Yeah.
It hasn't been bad.
Yeah.
I was saying it to these guys. I'll tell you who impressed me tonight in the opening match. You had Keith Lee, Swerve Strickland versus Darby Allin, Orange Cassidy. And I got to say, the very beginning, you get a backstage scene with Keith Lee and Darby Allin. And Darby tells him, stop being a bitch and be the man that we all know you can be. And the Keith Lee in that match was the Keith Lee that was Mr. Two Belts in NXT.
And NXT GOAT champion.
That guy, the guy that
That's
I
what
saw,
we've been waiting on, though.
Yes.
We've been waiting on
Yes.
that. We've been
the
waiting
guy
on
that I saw tonight was that guy, and
Yep.
they need to push him as that guy. I was worried there for a minute that he was going to go heel and join Swerve, but it was really funny how he
Are we thinking TNT title for Keith Lee if they keep pushing like that?
I can see it. I could, or maybe with, would be interesting. What if he dethrones Orange?
Yes.
That would be an interesting.
Yes.
That too. That
Yes.
too. That too.
Yes, Josie. Thank you.
There you. Okay, maybe there is two baby faces that could have a great match together.
Yep. That too.
And then they can shake hands at the end for a great match. That's what I'm talking about.
And then Keith always does oranges to him. He does his little
Yeah, he does.
But yeah, at the end of the match, they both Darby and Orange showed respect to Keith. It was a phenomenal match.
It was.
I hope this finally leads to Keith versus Swerve. I want that story to come to its culmination.
Come to the end, yeah.
I want because they're both really good, and I want that match.
Absolutely.
Keith has to win, though.
Another thing I wanted to talk about is, have y'all heard about this kid, Nick Wayne, who Darby gave an AEW contract to when he was 16? He's the son of Darby's trainer, Bobby Wayne. This kid has been wrestling since he was 10 years old. He's been on the indie since he was 10 years old. He's supposed to be damn good. He has his debut match this next week on Dynamite versus Swerve. And these two, because Swerve, Darby are both in the same area up there in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
So Swerve and Nick Wayne have had a lot of matches together. So to be your first match is probably a great match to have, because Swerve
especially with Swerve. Yeah.
Swerve is Darby's
protege.
Swerve is a guy that is going to have a great match with
elevate
Nick,
you,
as well as protect him.
Absolutely. To be able to elevate you.
New young talent. I'm all for it. I'm ready to see this fucking match.
Just turned 18, Kill. He just turned 18.
Oh, he ready. Oh, he already on Dynamite? Holy shit!
When he was 16, he's wrestling for Defy, and Darby came out there and said, "I have an AEW contract in my hand." And Tony Khan says that when you turn 18, you have a
You
place.
can sign
And he
that
just
bad
turned
boy.
18. He signed it, and he makes his debut next week. I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
Hope
excited.
you kill
That's
it.
awesome.
Hope you kill it, bro. We need.
I didn't know much about that, bro. I'm excited for that one.
The other blind eliminator tags you had were better than you, baby. MJF and Adam
I need to
Cole.
watch
I
this.
love it. I love it.
I'm
loving that tag team.
I
I'm
actually am
loving it.
kind of
I
enjoying it.
love it. I'm so in for this, man. It helps MJF.
It does.
Reinvent,
Because you
do
gotta
something
say,
different.
some of the
Yep.
best stuff that MJF has done is when
Yep.
he's fake being someone's friend.
Absolutely.
His stuff with Jericho, his stuff
Yeah.
with Mox, all of the fake, his stuff with Wardlow. That's some of the best things he's done. And even tonight,
Sammy
he was
Guevara.
kind of,
Yeah.
I would say tonight he was kind of anti-hero because he was playing to the crowd and enjoying the, like, he got on the mic after the match and he said, "Do we have any devil worshippers in the house?"
Yep.
Oh my God.
And then
Oh my Lord.
But then he does all his stick kill, and then he surprises Adam Cole with a birthday celebration because it's Adam Cole's birthday.
Oh,
And like
wow.
streamers pop out, they bring out a cake, they put on party hats, and then as Adam Cole's walking off, he's like, first MJF tried to smash his face into the cake, and Adam Cole turned it and smashed MJF's into the cake.
Okay, good.
Hilarious.
Okay, that's
And then
one.
There's parts of me that you can see Adam's kind of like this guy. He's not bad. I think what's going to be the kicker here is Cole is actually going to turn on MJF before
Cole's
MJF
going to
can
turn on
Cole.
MJF.
Yeah, he has to because MJF's going to fucking get him. He's going to get him.
I think it all out, you're going to get an MJF versus Adam Cole world title match. I think it's coming.
Yeah.
I think so too. Yeah.
Cole's not winning, sadly, which is going to.
No, I think he might. I think he might. I think
He
there
could.
is a chance.
I think eventually they're going to take it off MJF. He doesn't necessarily need the title.
Nope.
In my
He
mind.
never needed it. I'm happy he won it, but the reign lately, no. I want Cole to be champion.
But this stuff he's doing right now with Cole has been great. I've been really for it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and it's given him kind of a new vibe.
Yes,
something different.
Yeah.
Like, what if he lets his guard down around Cole, and that's how Cole takes it from him?
That's
That'll be
what I
interesting.
think happens. That's what I think happens.
I watched Dynamite. Fuck.
And then they announced another tag team. So the only tag team that I've seen that is actually tagged together that's going to be in this thing, Daniel Garcia and Sammy Guevara are facing Matt Hardy and Jeff fucking Jarrett next week.
Yeah. That's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. I'm excited for that one. I'm excited for that one.
Nuts. So Delete and Slapnuts versus Samuel Guevara and
Delete Slapnuts.
Delete Slapnuts. That's their team name. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm coining that. We gotta coin that. Delete Slapnuts. All right. Well, we'll see where this goes.
And then here's another thing. Have y'all noticed in Hardy lately? You're seeing more and more of the broken character is starting.
The broken character. Yeah.
I think you're about to get Broken Hardy again. I think it's gonna fire. And then you've got Brother Zay. I think Brother Nero is going to come back. And I think you're going to get the Delete faction.
I never got the Delete stuff, but I've always loved it. If that makes sense.
It's amazing. It's one of the best
stuff he did in Impact
he's ever done in Impact.
Really?
I mean, I didn't watch that much Impact, but just from what I saw, yeah, that shit was amazing.
Yeah, the stuff that the Jeff Hart, the way it built between him and Jeff feuding at first, and then Jeff joining him as Brother Nero, it was great. I love it. And then Jeff won't be back until they're out of Canada. Jeff can't wrestle in Canada because of being a felon. He can't travel.
It gives him enough time to recover, I guess.
So, and then Yeah, so this blind tag team eliminator, I'm liking it. I'm really hoping though whoever wins the tournament doesn't actually win the titles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
don't want some makeshift tag team holding the titles.
FTR
That is
needs
fair.
to retain. FTR needs to retain till next year, in my opinion.
Well, and FTR faces shit. Who are they facing this week?
I forgot. I
No,
saw it. Who was it?
Juice and Lethal or
Oh,
Jay White,
okay.
Jason White.
Jay White. Yeah,
you're
Jay
getting
White.
Rock hard, baby, rock hard.
Juice Robinson and my boy.
And I gotta say,
I love it.
adding the guns to Bullet Club Gold was a good move.
It was a good move. I love it.
I think
guns up, baby. Guns up.
Yeah, they have the most badass intro. I'm sorry.
They do.
The Guns
They do.
has an awesome intro.
They do.
I do like their intro. But no, I'm loving Bullet Club Gold in general. I like Jay White. I love that Jay White is getting prominent spots on Collision. And like it seems like he's going to be one of the main guys on Collision up there with like Punk.
Good.
You're getting so
good
for the Owen Hart. This is the one thing is I do feel like AEW having two tournaments going on at once isn't the greatest idea. I don't like that. I don't like that they have the Owen Hart tournament going on and the Blind Eliminator tag tournament.
It doesn't help center the attention.
Yeah. And the Owen Hart tournament is supposed to be very special. So I don't feel like this one has been as special as last year so far.
It kind of diminishes a little bit. Yeah.
However, you are getting Samoa Joe versus Punk 4 for the Owen Hart tournament this Saturday.
Which is going to be pretty good regardless of how
no matter what. That's going to be
no matter what.
Is Sweet Tooth going to win? I wonder.
Honestly, I think he could. Possibly. I don't think
it'll be Punk. Yeah,
I think Punk's winning.
Either I could see
it's gonna be Punk though. Yeah, I could see either, but it's gonna be Punk.
If Punk wins this match, Punk wins the entire tournament, and I don't want Punk to win the entire tournament. Going back to tonight, you had a quarterfinal match, which was the final from last year: Ruby Soho versus DMD.
Soho. Yeah.
DMD lost because Outcast got involved.
Oh, how dare you hold my girl Britt Baker like that? What's wrong with y'all, man?
Well, it also made sense in the story with those two.
It plays into the storyline with Outcast.
Ruby, and Britt beat Ruby last year. Ruby beat Britt this year. It makes sense in the story that's going along with the Outcast.
Even though fuck the Outcast, it's boring. I hate it.
And you know what they also announced tonight? July 19th, Blood and Guts.
July 19th.
Blood and Guts, bitches.
War games.
Blood and Guts is better than War Games to me.
I'm pissed Bryan Danielson's missing Blood and Guts. That pisses me off.
Yeah, so he's missing, and then Eddie Kingston won't be there because he'll be at the G1 in Japan. He's going to be in the G1 this year. I hope Kingston goes far in the G1. I want to see that man. And then
run the gauntlet.
Supposedly, Tony is working on trying to do some kind of points tournament like the G1 in AEW, and I would be okay with that.
That'd be amazing. I'd be about that.
I love the G1 tournament. I think it is such an interesting tournament that you don't see in wrestling anywhere.
Yep.
I want Kingston to throw my boy. I call him Cesaro. I'm sorry. It's a force of habit.
He's going to. I think that's the point of this whole story is eventually Kingston will beat Claudio for the ROH title.
Yeah.
I want it to happen. That's my boy. I love Eddie Kingston. That's my boy.
And besides, Kill, I don't know how much you've watched, but at this point, Claudio's just kind of a he's just a title holder. It's a holder. It's a holder.
Boring.
From what I've seen,
it's a holder with a name.
From what I've seen, ROH is putting on some great shows. They have some great cards. But I don't know. Claudio wasn't that. I never got the love
The
everybody
more and
had
more
for
you
him as
watch, it's just not
Cesaro.
great.
Well, I
Yeah, it's
never
not
really felt it as Cesaro. Like, yes, he's
Yeah.
a fantastic wrestler. He's great in the ring. He's
I don't know if
mid.
he's that great anymore, though. It's
Mid on the
really
mic to me.
diminished. Yeah,
He's good in the ring. Don't get me wrong. I like Cesaro. Well,
I don't know,
Claudio.
Gil. It's just uppercut after uppercut, and that's
Big
it.
swing.
He's
Big
getting
swing
older.
and some
Like
uppercuts.
he is getting a little older. He probably is modifying his moveset. I can never hate Claudio. I loved him as Cesaro. I like him as
Well,
Claudio, but
I did too, but
I can see what you mean. He
yeah,
seems more
yeah,
degraded, if that makes sense.
absolutely,
Like,
yeah, for sure,
mm,
for sure.
remember, Josie, you want that fight forever? You better pray that Omos fights Roman. I'm
But
serious as
yeah,
a heart attack.
I gotta say, even though the ratings for Collision haven't been there, they haven't been great. I don't put a lot of stock in ratings anymore with
Do
the
the
way
ratings.
ratings are.
Yep.
I think Collision has been a very good show, and Dynamite the last couple of weeks has been very good. Rampage has even been pretty good.
Yep. I haven't watched Rush.
You're getting your girl in the semifinals kill
Ooh.
Ruby Soho versus Sky Blue.
Sky Blue.
Mhm.
I think
Yes, sir.
Ruby's going all the way. I think Ruby's going to win the women's side though.
Hell no, Sky
Yeah.
Blue, come on. Give
No,
it to Peaches.
I think it's going to be I think because this would be Ruby's first big win in AEW.
First big
and
win
she
in
needs
AEW.
a big win.
Yeah.
She was the
She
finalist
does.
in the first Owen Hart tournament. She was a finalist in the TBS Championship tournament. She needs a big win, and this would be a big win for her. So I think
This
Ruby.
would be nice. This would be nice for her.
I feel like Ruby is definitely winning the women's side. The men's side to me is a little bit more. I'm having a harder time figuring that out.
It's a coin flip, but you already know what the deal is.
You've got Samoa Joe and Punk, and then Hobbs. Hobbs is facing.
Who is that?
I can't even think of it off the top of
You
my
could
head.
give it to Hobbs,
They're
but
not giving it to Hobbs.
no,
Hobbs
Hobbs
They're not
sucks.
giving it to
I
Hobbs.
find him so boring. I'm
So
not
boring.
interested in him.
Beyond the, I don't even know if boring is the correct word.
Powerhouse.
And then also, I hate that they put John Morrison with QTV. I hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's no good.
I hate
don't like
QTV.
that
Why
either.
are they? I skip. I'm sorry. I skip when they're on screen. I ain't got time for that shit. Bye, skip. Fuck y'all.
The Bollywood Boys made an appearance tonight.
The Bollywood boy.
They faced the Acclaimed.
Oh, the Acclaimed? Okay, I'll watch it. You know, that's my favorite tag team in wrestling, so I don't care.
And then your main event tonight was Kenny Omega versus Wheeler Yuta. Good match. It was a great match. I'm still not a fan of Yuta. I don't like him as a heel. I don't like him as a heel.
No,
He
his
just
character
isn't
development is not there. He's more for in the ring.
Kenny whooped his ass, I
As
assume.
actual.
Kenny beat the shit out
His
of you.
character has a ways to go, but then again, he's in the BCC, which can't cut a promo to save their lives, so therefore, it's not really a surprise.
The BCC, listen, I'm just waiting for blood and guts. Elite versus BCC is going to be good. I know that for a fact. I just want to see Kenny Omega whoop all of their asses. I want to see the Elite super kick the fuck out of everybody. Let's end this shit. Let's end it. Beat the shit out of them. Let's move on to All In. Let's go. I'm ready for All In. I'm tired of this shit. Let's get Sky Blue some wins. You feel me? Listen, Chris Statlander, I want to see some Sky Blue booty. You might have to take a pinfall for her. I'm sorry. I kind of want to listen. But Chris Statlander, I like her, but what is she really doing with the TBS title right now?
Nothing, because you're not
defending it every week, but
it's the same thing. And that title,
They should have just kept it
Tell me
on
when something
Jade.
important happens with that title, people.
Should have
That's
just kept
why
it
I'm
on
not with it.
Jade. I mean, I don't know why they didn't have Jade lose against Chris Statlander in the actual match at All In. I would have took it off her at All In.
Chris
I don't
was
think
supposed
Jade
to
wanted
be
it
Chris
anymore.
was supposed to be Jade months ago, but since she got
Yeah.
hurt, and they kept the title on her just for Statlander to take it off her.
Take it off. Yeah.
So what does Jade go for the women's title next? I assume.
I would imagine so. I mean,
Oh God.
I don't know why
no.
you wouldn't.
I don't want that yet. Please. Next year she can go after the women's title. I want my baby Jimmy Hayter to come back. That's what I want. I miss my girl. I miss
She
my
should
wife.
be back soon, I think.
It's sooner rather than
All
later.
right,
hate-
Tex.
The
So
haterade.
tell us, how's Fight Forever?
Come on.
Hey,
I'm ready.
Hey, Fight Forever. I'll be honest. I had to I had some issues with it early. I had to shut off my internet in order for it to load, so I could actually play the game. So that was not a good start there. They got some patching to do.
I've heard
But
that.
version 1.1 is leaves more to be desired. Like I said, I have to keep my internet off in order to even play anything, so that's cool. But outside of that, it is fun. It's easy to play. You know, I mean, there's definitely some things where it's like, what the fuck? Sometimes when you're going to pick up, you know, if you're doing like a barbed wire match or something like that, or anything goes match, if you're, you know, if you click the button to pick up an item or, you know, a weapon or something, sometimes it's a little glitchy. It doesn't pick up everything, but for the most part, for what it is, it's fun. But you know, it's not the ultimate.
How's the story mode? I heard the story mode's kind of short.
Yeah. Story mode's short. I haven't gotten that far into it. I'll be honest with you. I'm sure some people have. I've kind of seen it, obviously, too. You know, on Twitch and whatnot. But yeah, it's definitely more to be desired. But you know, the gameplay is just kind of fun. It's basic. It's something different. But again, like I said, it's fun just to have it. But you know, there's definitely some things that need to be adjusted.
All right. I'm just gonna wait then. I'll wait. I think it's best for us to wait. I'm gonna wait for like
I would.
3 months.
Honestly,
4 months.
I think you're going to get an announcement of a new console game coming out in the next 6 months. I think they're going to have a new one coming out sooner than you think. But I could be
Really?
wrong.
Yeah.
I hope not. I want them to support Fight Forever for at least a year.
And I think they will, but I think because Fight Forever took so long to come out,
Yeah.
they're already working on the second one.
Because they want to be able to update it and have it be. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna wait. I'm still gonna get it because I keep hearing it's like old arcadey.
Yeah.
It is. If you liked,
that's what they were aiming for. Yeah.
From what I heard, if you liked No Mercy, you will like Fight Forever. It is meant to be an arcadey, more easy wrestling game. It's not meant to be a realistic sports game.
Sim.
Correct.
2K23 is too difficult to master. Exactly. I don't have time to sit down.
I don't like 2K23. Never have. 2K never have.
No, it's a decent game. 2K23 is not bad, but it's just the gameplay is the biggest fucking issue. Like I'm not sitting down for 2 hours straight trying to learn one character's moveset. I'm not doing that.
No, at all. And again, with AEW or with Fight Forever, you don't necessarily have to. Like I said, it's easy as pie to pick up, and you know, a 5-year-old can do it. If we're being completely honest with you,
is Sky Blue in Fight Forever? Is she in Fight Forever?
No, she's not in there.
It's a very limited roster.
Very limited roster. Very.
Put Cody Rhodes, but not Sky Blue.
But you got to remember, the game was supposed to come out 7 months ago.
7 months ago. Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah.
Doesn't even have FTR in there. Well, I mean,
they're a DLC. They're a DLC.
Yeah, correct.
You gotta buy FTR. You gotta buy the greatest tag team in the division currently. Come on, bro. Come on. Hey, if I could play as the acclaimed and daddy ass, that's all that matters to me.
No.
What?
No.
No acclaimed?
No. It
we
is
said it's
DLC.
very limited.
extremely limited
It's
roster.
extremely limited.
Yeah, they're going to be DLC, and you know everyone's going to want them. If I want
Yeah.
the acclaimed, we all want the acclaimed. I want to play as my boy Max
Correct.
and Bowen. That's one of the ways. Or what else?
Yeah.
So I think that does it for another
That's
episode
it.
of Fight Night.
Fight night.
We will
Yes.
be back on our regular time next Tuesday. Thank y'all
Next
for joining
Tuesday.
us, and we will see y'all next week.
Adios.
Sky Blue and Bailey.